In question 10, we're given these 4 statements and we have to compare the left side with the right side using these symbols. So let me draw the symbol first. That symbol is pointing to the left and you read it as less than. Then we know this one, which means equal to. And finally, we've got this one, which points the other way. So it's pointing to the right. It means greater than. Now we have to work out the left side and the right side and then write one of these symbols inside. So 11 times 12. We can use our grid method. We can partition 11 into 10 and 1, and we can partition 12 into 10 and 2. So let's go ahead. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 1 is 10. Now moving on to the next row. 2 times 10 is 20. And 2 times 1 is 2. Now we simply need to add these 4. And we can do that without doing column addition. So 100 add 20 is 120. Add another 10 is 130. Add 2 is 132. So all that equals 132. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that here, 132. Now on the right hand side we have 15 times 10. And what's the rule for multiplying a whole number by 10? So what we do is we write the whole number down and we simply add 1 0. So let me say that again. A whole number times 10. You write the whole number down here and you add 1 0. So the answer is 150. So this side on the right hand side is 150. So 132 is less than 150. So you always point to the smaller number. So we're going to point to the left hand side. In the second statement, we have 90 divided by 30 and 60 divided by 20. So let me write this down. 90 divided by 30. I can write it as 90 divided by 30 that way as well, as a fraction to help me. Now if I did it this way, how many 30s are there in 90? So if I did that here, 30 plus 30 is 60, plus 30 is 90. So 90 divided by 30 is 1, 2, 3. And if you look here, it's 3, 6, 9 with an extra 0. So 30, 60, 90. Now, I'm going to write 3 on this side. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 60 divided by 20. How many 20s are there in 60? So 20 plus 20 is 40. Plus 20 more is 60. So I can do it that way. Again, 2, 4, 6. The 6 goes there. And then you just add a 0. So these are the shortcuts that you can use. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 on this side. Now with this one, 3 on the left hand side, 3 on the right hand side, I can use the equal symbol. Now a little shortcut with this, because they both end in 0 and they're whole numbers, I can simply cross them off. So my question is 6 divided by 2, or 6 halves. How many 2's are there in 6? The answer's 3. And that's another way of doing it if you know the shortcut. The third part is 120 divided by 4. 120 shared by 4. So I'm going to use a shortcut. I'm going to hide this 0 because I've spotted that 12 can be divided by 4. So now my question is 12 divided by 4. How many 4s are there in 12? 4, 8, 12. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. Now what I'm going to do is bring this 0 back down here. So 120 divided by 4 is 30. So I'm going to write 30 here. Now the same thing with this. 160 divided by 8. And I can see straight away if I hide this 0, 16 divided by 8 is 2. And then this 0 that I hid, I bring it back here. So 160 divided by 8 or shared by 8 is 20. So I can put 20 here. Now 30 is bigger than 20. So the crocodile has to eat the bigger number. So just imagine this is a crocodile. And it's got really sharp, long teeth. And it's hungry, so it wants to eat the bigger number. So 30 is bigger than 20. 30 is greater than 20. Now we have this 30 times 8 and 100 times 10. So let's do this one first. 30 times 8. Now what you can do again is hide this 0. So your calculation is 3 times 8. And if you know your 8 times table, this is easy. So it's 8, 16, 24. So 3 lots of 8 is 24. So 3 times 8 is 24. Now, this 0 that I hid has to come back here. So really, 30 times 8 is 240. So I can write 240 above here. And I have 100 times 10. And with this, you simply add a 0 to this. So it becomes 1000. So remember the rule. Any whole number, and that happens to be 100, times it by 10. You write this whole number down. And you add a 0. That's where we got that 1000 from. And now which side is bigger, the left or the right? And 1000 is bigger than 240. So the crocodile wants to eat the bigger number. So 240 is smaller than 1000. And if you want to read it in the opposite direction, you can do that. So I can say 1000 is bigger than 240. So what you want to do is do your best to try to learn these. These are called inequality symbols.